your referee, Howard Foster. And now, your referee, Howard Foster.
Yueksel in trouble here, rocked onto his heels, and he hasn't regained that balance, and eventually down he goes, but straight down.
Please help me welcome, as we bring our first into the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Tanzania, it's Maono-Ally.
And picked up the WBC silver middleweight title against an 11-0 opponent in Luka Bukek. It's one of those results which quite simply wasn't supposed.
Weighing in officially at 69.3 kgs, 153 pounds. He enters the ring tonight with a pro record of 11 wins, with 4 of those big wins coming in by way of knockout and 4 losses on record.
So here we go, our opening fight of the night. 6 rounds at super welterweight. Yaser-Yueksel in the red corner there on the left-hand side of the screen. Maono-Ally, the visiting fighter, boxing out of the blue corner. And as I mentioned, this is a fight that Yueksel is absolutely supposed to win, but 2 of the 3 that he's lost consecutively were fights that he was supposed to win, and quite simply he's got to win this fight. Otherwise, you really do wonder where he goes from here.
Well, his journey becomes a journey run. That's what happens with his career, unfortunately, because 4 losses on the spin at 29 years of age. It's still young enough to make a name for yourself, but also it's a big climb back, isn't it, if you lose, especially to a guy with a patchy record like Ali has. So he needs to be smart and sharp tonight.
Looking to get onto the front foot here. He's got a very solid look about him physically. Oh no, I think both these two definitely looks to be the man of the 2 there, with his opportunities. He's certainly been putting the work in the gym to try and get onto that jab, but nice lead left hand there from Yueksel, but Ali just looking to push him back into the corner. He's trying to impose himself early. And
he's hard to read there, Ali, because he loops with the left hook, so it's not like a normal left hook. He loops it, there you go, nice and up, but the right hand straight.
He's just knocking his head back with a jab at the minute, Ali. He's absolutely come for the win here, and he's made a very, very good start. Yueksel on the back foot, he's been pushed back from the beginning, really.
Yueksel's got to sit down a little bit. He's got to get a little bit lower, get a little more strength in that jab there. That's the shot. He's so early in the fight, so he's gun shy, doesn't he?
He does. Absolutely does. Look at the uppercut on the inside there, Yueksel. Ali just trying to push him off the shoulder. As soon as he re-establishes that bit of distance
Lovely shot. Again, it's nice and straight, turns from the hips. You know, he delivers it really nice and neat. That's better there from Yueksel, a little bit of work, but again, stands a bit upright, too close to the target. And when he's okay with his hands going, his punches are coming back.
just pulling with that jab.
Eventually, which is best. Too strong. Nice left hook there.
Trying to whip with that right hand. Missing. Just push back there comfortably by Ali. Into the final minute of round 1, and this has been Ali's round so far.
Sort of worked it. He's worked into it a little bit, hasn't he? But because the start was an absolute nightmare for him. He looked like literally he didn't want to be there for the first sort of 30 seconds. But he's relaxed a little bit more. There you go. That's good head movement there from him.
That's absolutely something he wasn't doing earlier. Caught by a left hook there, though, as he was pushed back with his back square to the ropes. He wasn't slipping anything in the first 30-45 seconds. And he did there, but he did get caught by the left hook. Final few seconds of round 1.
Yeah, so that's his issue right there. There's no defence at all. Use the head and the hands up. A nightmare start.
2 at the start of the round, and Yueksel in trouble here. Rocked onto his heels, and he hasn't regained that balance, and eventually down he goes. But straight down the game, he was caught with just a decent 1-2. He just didn't seem to be able to do anything to avoid it. Stayed on his feet somehow, but then got chased by Ali, who's going in for the kill now, really, because we've got such a long time left in the round, and the referee has decided that this one is over. He doesn't like it, Yaser-Yueksel, and the Tanzanian corner celebrating wildly. Everybody loves a win on the road, and I do not blame him for that. He's come here and he's done quite a job. He had a good first round, then he started the second round there, Barry. He planted that 1-2 on Yueksel, who was caught cold at the start of the second, just like he was at the start of the first, and soon enough it was finished.
You said it was a decent one too. Better than that, wasn't it? I think the way he threw it, because he hit him with the jab, and what you should do, he threw that right hand right through the target. So he's aiming for the back of the head when he throws that right hand. So he's going right through the target. And Yueksel had no defence at all. You could see that in the first round. He's thinking about what he's going to do without thinking about what's coming back. And Ali just dominated the space from early on to the centre of the ring, used that long reach to push him back, and was busier, hit harder, and he couldn't miss him with the right hand. That's the truth. And that 1-2 there at the start of the second round, he was hurt, and because he has no defence, he doesn't know what to do when he gets hurt and hit. He just couldn't defend against it, and I think the referee, was spot on with saving him on his feet. To be fair, because he got put down, the ropes kept him up a few times, and we're obviously going to see it right now. What conspired early in that second round.
Just some action from that first round, I think, just taking us through some highlights from the duration of the fight.
That's a good save. You see that looping left hook, straight right hand, right on the pipe, and he hits him right in the butt, and had to defend against that for him. And what a win. And you always like to see a guy win on the road, because he's coming here to get beat. That's the truth. He's coming here to pick up the numbers. He didn't read the script.
No, it's a terrific performance. Absolutely terrific performance. Let's get the final particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Oliver Breen called a stop to the action at 37 seconds in round number 2, declaring your winner by TKO. To the blue corner from Tanzania is Maono-Ally.
Well, as I mentioned, there's a few fighters in the house tonight boxing out of that away corner from Tanzania, and they've got themselves off to a fantastic start, and he really is in unbelievable nick when you see him wandering away to the right-hand side there. How he's crammed all of that into 154 pounds, I'm not sure. Well, let's have a chat with him, because this is a big win, a great way to kick off the night. And maybe we're going to get a quick conversation with the man himself. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am stood here with your champion who's just taken it home by way of TKO, Maono-Ally, all the way from Tanzania. Maono, you are our opening fight for the evening. You, I think, have really set out the pace of what is to be expected over the next 10 bouts. What would you like to say to your friends and family watching you at home today?
Nashukuru sana Watanzania wenzangu, nashukuru sana kupata nafasi hii. Kwanza nilikuwa na ndoto katika maisha yangu kuonana na Maidana. Sasa jana siku ya kupima weight nimekutana na Maidana. Niliahidi nitampa zawadi. Zawadi yenyewe ndio hii ya TKO raundi ya pili. Asanteni sana Mama Samia Suluhu, rais wangu. Hii zaidi yangu, zawadi yako rais wangu wa nyumbani. Niangalie mimi mwanao utanipokea vipi. Narudi na ushindi kutoka nje ya nchi. Nimefanya vizuri nyumbani, nimekuja kufanya vizuri nje ya nchi. Asante.
Yeah, first of all, we thanks for God. He was training hard about this fight. So we was our expectation to win this fight, and we have become the victor of this fight. So thanks for our president Mama Samia Suluhu. We make it, and we present our Tanzanian national like this. What many people they have seen what we have do. So we are so happy, and our family, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much. We have nothing to say, but we are very, very happy to win this fight. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. If there are any manager who want to manage this boxer, he's free. Any manager can take this boxer. We are free. Thank you so much. For any contract, we can check us.
Ladies and gentlemen, your opening champion, Maono-Ally.
That was tremendous, and Richie was struggling to get the microphone.
Your referee, Howard Foster. And now, your referee, Howard Foster.